My name is Alex Trevino. I'm with AMT Media, and we build personal brands for overwhelmed entrepreneurs using video content. Yeah, before joining Cinemarketer, I was just spinning my wheels every single month and just felt like I was resetting every month without a clear direction or a clear strategy to build something long-term. I was very much referral based. I still am actually. And I feel like I've taken it as far as I possibly can, and I needed something else to get explosive growth into my business. I felt very frustrated that I could not get to my goals by myself. I've always felt overwhelmed. It definitely felt like it was an impossibility to get to where I wanted to go by myself. So the negative impact that had on others around me was they saw me stressed. They saw me desperate. I couldn't hang out with friends as often because I was always stressed working, and I felt like I was working so hard on things that weren't really moving the needle for me or my business. So definitely negative effects on a lot of the people around me. So a funny story about how I found Ridge was we were both in a Facebook group where I think it was a course that we both bought, and he commented a lot and I was kind of a lurker in that group. And it ended up that out of everyone in that group, it was probably a few hundred people. To me, he seemed like the only sane, composed person that I thought, okay, he's doing something different than me. He's doing something better than me. Even though he's younger than me, I should still pick his brain and learn from him. So I reached out. Going through the process of the Cinemarketer program, it was very clear that Ridge and his team definitely planned everything out, prepared everything out, put a lot of heart and effort and energy into it to make it successful for somebody like me or even me a couple years ago. It was very impressive just seeing how laid out the program is, how laid out the different objections that I would have, like, hey, where's this thing? Oh, there's already a module for it. Hey, where's that thing? Oh, we actually did a live call about it a month ago. Click the link right here to watch it. It's a very easy platform to get through. My biggest doubts and fears before joining the program was the classic, is this going to work, right? I think everyone feels a bit of that when they buy the program. Like, what did I just spend this money on? What am I just spending this time on? Is it actually going to work? That was the biggest fear I had. I just knew that I saw enough case studies, I got enough from Ridge himself that I was confident that it would work. It was just a matter of, when would it work, right? It was Ridge's confidence that I could get to where I'm going before I could see it. And it's weird with me because I'm older than him. It's also weird with me because I've done this for longer than he has. But if he was able to get to where he got to in a short amount of time, I knew that I'd rather just pay him to teach me how he did it. And his confidence in telling me I could get to where I needed to go quickly was enough for me to say yes. I've easily doubled my monthly revenue in less than a year. And there were a lot of ups and downs that came in with that. I credit so much of that to the accountability that the Cinemarketer group holds me to. I have increased confidence in what I'm doing. I have a vision, not just for the next month, but literally for the next 5 years of where I'm going. I have increased knowledge on how ads work, how they work not only for me, but how they can work for my clients. And I am, as we're sitting here, literally running my first ads I've ever run in my life, and I'm already getting leads. And I'm already confident that once they work for me, that I can easily start giving that to my clients as an additional service to continue growing and scaling my business. It's a freaking awesome feeling knowing that I have the tools I need to literally double, triple this business again in the next 12 to 18 months. Run ads. Like, that's the classic thing that I think a lot of people in this group are gonna tell you is, once you join, as a videographer, as a video production agency, how to run ads. You learn, and then you can implement for your clients, because what you tell them is, did it work for you getting to me? Yes. Okay, now I'm gonna make it work for you to your target audience. I think that's the biggest thing that I've gotten, the second biggest thing I've gotten out of this group. I think it's one of the biggest things I've gotten out of this group is the knowledge of how ads work for video production agencies. And that's a very niche specific market. And I think that's what held me back from buying other courses, from getting into other groups. It wasn't specific to video production agencies, literally people like me. That's another huge value add to this group is, it's like I'm with people who, where I was at 2 years ago, where they're 2 years ahead of me. They're just like where I'm at right now. And so I'm able to be in these weekly conversations and email groups and chats and texts and DMs with people who are running businesses not exactly like mine, but well, actually exactly like mine, where we can, talk about each other's problems, talk about each other's issues, know that, hey, he had that experience 2 months ago and it's the same one I'm going through right now. So I'm gonna save 2 months by figuring it out right now by having this conversation. That's been so valuable for me. The positive impact that joining this group, implementing the strategies, both organic and paid, that they've had on the people around me is, one, there's less people around me. Honestly, I've been very attracted to the idea of putting myself around people that bring me up, just like an elevator, right? So that's one unexpected, aspect. But getting back to the actual question, I've had reactions from people that I respect and admire when I talk about my business that they're shocked that I'm a theater major, I'm a creative, but I know my numbers, I know stats, things like my, CAC and my ROAS and, all the different ratios and numbers and facts and figures where they're very impressed. And it's become apparent to the people around me that I'm very serious about this business. This isn't a game. This isn't amateur hours. This isn't a hobby. This is a career that is going to set up my family and their kids for the rest of their lives. And I believe that with all my heart. It's very easy for me to tell you that you just need to pay and start, but not everyone is there. So you just need to look at, I wish I could open the hood and show you the Cinemarketer Slack channel. That to me alone is worth the price of admission. If there wasn't even modules or courses or access to, the Cinemarketer team, it's the Slack channel that is worth every penny. And if you're gonna pay for this, the worst thing you're gonna get is accountability from people who are ahead of you. And that is worth every penny with this group. If that's the worst case scenario, I think you'll still make an incredible investment in Cinemarketer.